Hey everyone, Senrai here. Today I'm going to be watching the 7th episode of Onii-chan wa Oshimai. Last episode was a lot of fun because we actually got to go to school. And, usually most shows start with that in episode 1, but this time the show about halfway through because of circumstances. But much fun was had. Friends have been made, a circle of friends, and I think he's really enjoying it now. Like, his new life is pretty much in full swing, I would say. So I am eager to see where we go from here. So let's jump on to episode 7 and check that out. 3, 2, 1, go. What are we looking at? Is he doing poorly in school? Oh. Okay, so the opposite. I guess he's doing fine. I mean, it does make sense because, yeah, he's used to higher level education, so yeah, that just clicked with me. But it makes perfect sense, just not to Momiji because she doesn't know the truth. So sometimes I forget he used to be, like a college age guy. Glad to see we're already starting the episode with those two hanging out. Can't imagine a better way to start it, really. Yeah, that's when it gets really hard. I mean, basic algebra is easy, but, it ramps up to the point where it gets really confusing. Well, you're quite confident to the point where I'm wondering if something's going to go wrong. Yeah, no subtitles this time because I'm just using the regular Crunchyroll version. Because I heard there's nothing censored this time. In the one, like the one release that I usually do is not out yet, so should be fine. Need some water. It's just such a powerful beam that gets launched into the sky. It's still a really great opening. Still 10 out of 10. My Hero's role-playing game. Are we? I assume we're talking about video games, like an RPG, but it could be more exciting if they weren't talking about that. The other friends. Is Asahi okay? Yeah, I mean, if anyone should be happy right about now, or Genki, be her. Oh, right. I guess she wouldn't be too happy about the tests and whatnot. But we'll help, It'll be great to have one big tutoring session. Well, study session, rather. Yeah, I guess we'll put a time. I can't think of a better word. A timeout on the jealousy. And of course, our sleepy character is sleepy. Okay, I guess we'll see how everyone does. My hero is quite confident for good reason, but So you've noticed. You know, just don't make the teacher think you're cheating or something. Some teachers can be really cutthroat about that sort of thing. Well, don't fall asleep and not finish the test, because that could be one way you'd fail. Because it actually looks like that might be where this is going. Because I was expecting something to go wrong, because it was clearly projecting that narratively with all the confidence and whatnot. So that might be what just happened, yeah. Oh, that's gonna suck. What a stupid reason to get a poor score, if that's the case. Yeah, how much did you even do? Like, half? I'm not finished with that. Please don't take it from me. Just give me 2 more minutes. I guess we've given up. Well, you're not gonna get a perfect score, you know. But yeah, there's more to go. Or getting a subject we're not as good at. I guess that's something. I imagine middle school English tests would be pretty easy. But not everything was easy. She found a comrade. I guess we've succeeded in making her Genki. I like my girls dumb. Fair enough. You know, you can't blame somebody for that. You say that as if you've known her very long. So, what does Onii-chan think about this? No gaming. I guess we are serious. Thank you, Onii-chan. This girl really just... It can't be safe to sleep that much. It can't be good for you. Some pink-haired girl back there. Or bringing this up. She did not. Well, yeah, that's a good visual for it. Definitely not as cute of a nickname as some of the other ones got. I mean, yeah, she literally did do the same thing, so it makes perfect sense. Mujirou. Yeah, definitely not a bad nickname for a boy, but I can see why a girl might not like it. Okay. This doesn't look like work to me. That is the eternal question. How do you build your character? You have no idea what's going on in that head of hers. But, as always, people assuming the problem and trying to help. I mean, we don't want Mayu to wet herself again, so... Precautions are reasonable. Is that supposed to be Dragon Quest? I've never played a Dragon Quest game. Thank you, Asahi. Naturally. Girls playing video games, that would just be ridiculous. That is the one downside of your new circle of friends, is they're not very easy to relate to. I mean, sweets. Let's see what else. Watch a lot of cute girls doing cute things anime. I should know this. What do they talk about usually? I mean, in K-On! They talk about music sometimes. There we go. She wants head rubs too. I don't believe you. And she is going... This is escalating to something amazing. But I was going to say something. There's nothing wrong with her definition. I wonder if my hero will try to make some male friends to talk about video games with. I wonder how this is gonna go. Yes, I do. But of course, now they're gonna feel a bit awkward with a girl coming over all of a sudden. It is nice seeing my hero so excited. Funny name. Get it. That is a bit of a weird name. Oh no, we have touching. Well, I mean, things are going okay, all things considered. Dragon Quest 4, or Lost Quest 4. I'd expect a random number. So you're filthy casual, gotcha. Right, the age gap, I didn't think about that. Oh, that's an outfit. I mean, I know that feeling. I mean, the first Zelda game I ever played was Link to the Past on the Super Nintendo, and I played it when it was the newest Zelda game. They did nothing wrong, technically. And then I hear people talk about, hey, Breath of the Wild was my first Zelda game, and I'm just like, I hate them so much. Mostly because I really dislike Breath of the Wild. It was so far removed from everything I like about a Zelda game. I bet they smell that here. It's like, hey, you want to talk about video games more? Oh, it's too powerful. You just drop it. I'm not sure cool was the best translation there, but I mean, I already accepted Crunchyroll translation's pretty bad. So it's whatever. That was some next level jiggle, but more importantly, that outfit, though. On my hero. Oh, I read that as banking, so a bit confused. Banking makes far more sense for a middle school class. You know, just this whole episode, my hero's been pretty happy. You know, aside from when she failed her test. Also have a cat on my lap. I haven't mentioned that yet, but he's been there the whole time. Chocolate chip. Yeah. Oh, are we gonna go? Gotcha. We're playing it that way. Maybe an easy to make one. Yeah, are any of you good at this? I take that as a no. I mean, kind of is good, right? I mean, didn't you teach Momiji? Yeah, we already have a precedent of her putting weird things in your food slash beverages, whatever it was. Yeah, she's done that. Indeed, she's done the triangle eyes a lot this episode. There's an idea. Kaede's the one that's good at this sort of thing. And another chance to wow those feet. another chance to hang out with Kaede, so I'll gladly take that. Onii-chan, I brought my friend. Is that how she usually greets her emoto? Because I approve. Yeah, +1. That's quite the outfit she's got going on there. Hate the Crunchyroll translation with a passion. I look forward to it. Yeah, that's how she rolls. Roful? I don't know what that is. It does sound like a fun thing, doesn't it? Yeah, she wanted you to ask. Like, Onii-chan, please teach me to bake. Honorary emoto. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, I think we had a little bit of flashbacks on that before. I'm sure. They do say that. At least I think I saw our sleepy character awake back there. I love these characters. I could just watch them have a cooking focus spinoff. Bam! Gonna slam it in. Or, well, slam on the head. The nice hatches now has. Yeah, I just don't want to touch anything. Man, it's been so long since I've made cookies like this. They do look pretty good. I like how we have stars and hearts. Okay, looks like they passed the taste test. Man, man, my hero has become so girly. This is much more girly than, you know, that sort of happy jumping with your friends sort of thing. Ada ada mama. As long as they turn out well. Shush, 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 shush. It's a shame I don't get to have any because it's not in my dimension. So I assume he brought some for Onii-chan to have too? Yeah, there we go. I'm sure Mihai will appreciate that a lot. I made them myself, please enjoy. Because you were the, you know, special person that she thought of as she made it. I mean, I assume. And there we go. Yeah, that look says it all. Now going back to my lost quest. I mean, I recently got back into World of Warcraft against my better judgment. Because I haven't played since Cataclysm was the newest expansion, but I felt the urge to go back to it. I mean, at least eat some of them. Maybe you could mount one on the wall as a momentum. But yeah, I played WoW from vanilla to Cataclysm and stopped. Mostly because my dad stopped paying for my account at the time. And there we go. And of course she eats the heart. So wholesome. And I want cookies. And of course we end off on that note. I'm sure she's also thinking how far Onii-chan has come. Now he's the one making her cookies. I bet that was unimaginable before the change. My cat's still on my lap. I know you can't see him, but... I'm gonna be so sad when this show is over. It's just such a fun, warm show to watch. Like, I enjoy all the characters pretty much. I enjoy my hero plunging into the girliness more and more. Ma. And we get an end card, right? Ooh, okay, a lot like a Lost Quest one. That's pretty cool. Next episode title: My Hero's First Girl Sleepover. Wow. I thought this was a good episode. That should be the best episode yet, potentially. But yeah, that was the seventh, right? It's the seventh episode of Onii-chan wa Oshimai. Very, very solid episode, right? So this episode, our last episode was going to school and kind of adjusting to that. This episode getting more into the whole tests thing. One of the worst parts of going to school is having to be tested on what you supposedly learned, and sometimes you realize you didn't learn all that much, and you know, sometimes teachers can yell at you, parents can yell at you. It can be a very stressful time, especially for those who are less than overachievers, you know, those that supplementary exams is the norm, right? For those kind of people, not exactly a happy event, but we got to see a lot of confidence being exudated from my hero, because some subject he clearly was good at, right? Some not so much. And of course, when he just sleeps to the test, it's not good at all. But apparently Momiji's into that sort of thing, so no problem. Like, none of her friends are gonna, like, give her a hard time for not doing well, right? So, nothing to really worry about too much. Just gotta do better next time, essentially. So, when was the last time you even studied before, right? I'm sure it's been a while. Obviously, a lot of information will stay in your mind, but a lot of stuff will just slip on out if it's not at all relevant to your life, which historical facts and stuff especially can be. But so we had all that. We also, man, that scene. What kicked off that scene again? Yeah, you look so happy when you talk about video games. Calls My Hero Q, gives a nice little peace sign. And then we transition from that to you're such a good friend. And she just just goes to town on her head. Both of them have the triangle eyes, getting the usual kind of jealous reaction from Momiji, who kind of, inserted herself into it. And it became like a three-way giggle fest. I don't even know what you want to call that, aside from pure perfection in every respect. 3 sets of triangle eyes and everything. Meanwhile, Mio, I want to say her name is, you're just thoroughly enjoying all of it because of how she is, right? That was probably my favorite moment in the episode. That was just so good. But not too much to say about it, but I absolutely just love that bit. We also got a little bit of My Hero trying to talk to some boys about video games, because as we established, middle school girls really not into video games at all, really. I mean, just in general, males are more into video games than females. Like, I know a lot of Western culture is trying to really push making video games more appealing to women or whatever. Like, at least that was a thing for a while. Now video games are pretending genders don't exist. That's kind of the new thing with video games, but getting off track. But the point here is that middle school girls never really care about video games at all. So he kind of gravitates towards some boys who do, right? Which, this is a good example of the fact that even though he does have a lot of the girliness taken over, he still has some of that inside of him that wants some of that male companionship to truly relate to him on certain levels, and he pretty much got that with those 2 random boys over there. But then the other issue, because not just gender, it's also age. So yeah, video games that he played, they may have never heard of, right? Because I mean, obviously nowadays you can play a lot of games through emulators and stuff like that, but I don't know if emulators are as much of a thing in Japan, really. Right? I mean, aside from like official stuff, like Nintendo Switch nowadays has emulation for certain Nintendo stuff, right? Like, VTubers started playing games like Zelda, Ocarina of Time because it was available through there. They would never download an unofficial emulator on PC and play it that way, which is how I would play it, right? I mean, I technically don't have to play it that way. I actually have a working Nintendo 64 and a copy of Ocarina of Time, but generally it's a lot more convenient just to play things on the PC, even through emulator, right? Anyway, again, getting kind of off track. Let's get back into it. The point was, yeah, the age gap made things a little bit more awkward there, but My Hero does seem to be kind of getting more and more popular in class, which is something to see. And yeah, My Hero definitely did level up. And then we had the baking stuff. Not really too much to say about this, really, aside from it was a great chance to not only have an opportunity to hang out with Kaede along with Momiji, but also kind of returning the favor in a sense to give some cookies to Mihari, which was a very nice, wholesome scene in itself. So, a very fun segment as well. I really enjoyed this episode. I mean, I pretty much enjoy all the episodes. But next episode, like I said, some real potential to be very exciting, so definitely looking forward to that. And that's all I really had to say, so thank you for watching, and hope to see you in the next video. Until then, bye-bye.